Hi, I'm Rick Boyer from thelearningparent.com, home of Character Concepts Curriculum. Are you a homeschooler? Have you been challenged on the socialization question? Well, I have too. In 31 years of homeschooling, I've heard it over and over again. It's the most common challenge to homeschooling, and it's the easiest one to answer. What in the world is natural about segregating everybody by age? People challenge you and say, but if your children don't get to go to school with the other children, how will they learn to get along with other people? Well, the answer to that is better than yours, my friend, because my kids are going to grow up in the company of people of all different age groups. Their social learning is going to take place not in the hothouse atmosphere of a school where everybody's the same age. No, they're going to get their socialization, their social learning in the home, the church, the community, the workplace, the marketplace, place where people mingle indiscriminately as far as age. After all, if your child is growing up in the real world, if he's being prepared for the real world, then he needs to learn how to deal with people who are older, to absorb their wisdom, and people who are younger, to gain sensitivity. The idea of preparing your kids for social learning by locking them up with kids their own age, well, isn't that a little bit like teaching them to swim in a pool with no water in it? After all, it's unlikely they're going to show up for their first day at the new job and be told to go down to Plant B. That's where all the 22-year-olds work. Not likely they'll go down to the real estate office looking to buy a lot to build a home on, and they'll say, "How old are you?" "Well, I'm 31, my wife's 29. "Oh, okay, we've got a place for you down at Ivy Hill. That's where we're putting all the yuppies this year." No, that's not the way the real world works. My daughter jokes that she shops at the 30 to 40-year-old grocery store every week. No, if you want to prepare your children for a world where people are of all different ages, then don't lock them up with kids their own age now. By the way, on that question of kids their own age, people ever ask you that? Well, don't your kids need time with kids their own age? You know, I always want to just shake them and say, hey, you were a kid once. What did you ever learn that was good from kids your own age? You know, the first time you expend with the usual sins of childhood, sneaking a smoke, sneaking into the movies, a little light shoplifting, you're usually not in the presence of your grandmother at the time. Usually it's those angelic kids your own age that inspire you to experiment with evil. Don't back up when people challenge you on the social issue. You're the one that's right, they're the one that's wrong. It's all about character. Learn more at www.thelearningparent.com. Now, go hug your kids.